Good day! How are you today? I am Teacher Peter to guide you in this lesson. Solid figures are all around us. In this lesson, we are going to explore some common types of solid figures. Get ready! Prepare your pen and paper. We are going to start. Before studying this module, answer the items below to determine how much you already know. This is the direction. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Write it on your paper. Number 1. Which object is a pyramid? A, B, C, or D? Number 2. Which of the following is a plane figure? A. Circle, B. Cone, C. Prism, and D. Pyramid. Number 3. Which is true about plane figures? A. It has length, width, and height. B. It is a three-dimensional object. C. It has length and width. And letter D. A cone is one of its examples. Number 4. How many faces are there in a rectangular pyramid including the base? A. 8, B. 6, C. 5, D. 4. And number 5. What shape is the lateral faces of any kind of pyramid? A. Rectangle, B. Square, C. Triangle, and D. Circle. Do you want to know the correct answers? Let us check. Number 1 is B. Number 2, A. Number 3, C. Number 4, C. And number 5, C. Count your correct answers. If you got high scores, very good. If you got low scores, do not worry. We will proceed learning the lesson. Now that you have finished answering what I know, let's have a little review. Look at the nets of the plane figures, then identify what solid figure will be formed by arranging the jumbled words. Answer it orally. First, what solid figure is this? Right, it's cube. How about this? Cylinder, correct. And this? Yes, it's a rectangular prism. Another? Correct, pyramid. And finally, cone, you are correct. Congratulations! Now look at the given pictures and identify it as I showed them. And what figure does each material represent? Example, if I show this picture, the material is a showbox in the figure of a rectangular prism. First one. Right, it's a can and it represents a cylinder. You're correct. It's a party hat in the figure of a cone. Right again. It's the Pyramid of Egypt. It's a tent and it shows a triangular prism. Cube. Maybe you have played with a Rubik's Cube. It's a ball in the figure of a sphere. Now, let's continue discussing what these are. The pictures shown earlier are called solid figures. Solid figures are three-dimensional figures. They are figures that have depth or length, in addition to width and height. They are classified according to the characteristics that are unique to each type of solid. Faces or sides are the flat surfaces of a solid figure. The base is the face on which the figure rests. The line segment where two faces intersect is called the edge of the solid figure. The point where the two edges intersect is called a vertex. Solid figures includes cubes, prisms, pyramids, cylinders, cones, and spheres. Let us study each of them. The first solid figure that we will learn is prism. A prism is a solid figure that has two congruent parallel faces. The two congruent parallel faces are the bases, and all other faces are the lateral faces. The following are examples of different kinds of prisms. The first one is a cube, a solid figure having 6 square faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. An example of this is a Rubik's Cube. The second is a rectangular prism. This is a solid figure which has 2 rectangular bases, 4 rectangular lateral faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. And the third is a triangular prism. This is composed of 2 triangular bases, 3 rectangular lateral faces, 6 vertices, and 9 edges. Another solid figure is a pyramid. A pyramid is a solid figure with one base. In a pyramid, all the faces other than the base are lateral faces. The base is a polygon and the lateral faces are triangles. The following examples are different kinds of pyramid. First is a rectangular pyramid, composed of a rectangular base, 4 triangular lateral faces, 5 vertices, and 8 edges. Second is a triangular pyramid composed of a triangular base, 3 triangular lateral faces, 4 vertices, and 6 edges. Last is a square pyramid composed of a square base, 4 triangular lateral faces, 5 vertices, and 8 edges. Third solid figure that we will learn is cylinder. A cylinder is a solid figure that has 2 circular bases that are congruent and parallel. Since it has a curved surface, then it has no edges or vertices. A cone is a solid figure that has 1 circular base, a curved surface, and 1 vertex. And the last solid figure is sphere. A sphere is a solid which has a surface that is always the same distance from its center. Now let us differentiate solid figures from plane figures. Study figure A and figure B below. Figure A illustrates plain figure, while figure B illustrates a solid figure. Can you differentiate the two figures? Plane figures are closed figures whose points lie on the same surface. They are flat and have only two dimensions, length and width, or height and base. Solid figures are three-dimensional objects having length, width, and height. Other examples are as follows: plane figure, solid figure. Plane figure, solid figure. Now, can you name other plane figures and solid figures? Great! Let us try to differentiate more solid figure from plane figure by writing PF for plane figure or SF for solid figure on your answer sheet. Example, if I say square, you write PF. And if I say cube, you write SF. Number 1, triangle. Number 2, sphere. Number 3, prism. Number 4, circle. Number 5, pyramid. Check your answers. Did you did good? Now that you have differentiated plane figures from solid figures, let us check what you have learned. Answer the following questions orally. First, what is a solid figure? And what are the different kinds of solid figures? Next one. In your own words, differentiate solid figures from plane figure. Then give at least 2 examples each. Are you done answering those questions orally? Very good. Now, I will show you objects and tell me what solid figure is shown. Write your answers on your paper. First, second, third, and finally, now try to check your answers. Here are the answers. What's your score? Excellent. Are you ready now for our assessment? Choose the letter of the correct answer. I will read the question, but you need to read and analyze the given choices properly. Number 1. Which describes the base of a cylinder? Number 2. Which solid figure has one circular base and a curved surface? Number 3. Which of the following best describes a triangular prism? Number 4. Which represents a cone? Number 5. Which is true about the difference of a plane figure and a solid figure? Number 6. Which of the following figures are plane figures? Number 7. Which of the following is a solid figure? Number 8. How many faces does a cube have? Number 9. How many lateral faces does a square pyramid have? And number 10, how many faces does a sphere have? Check your answer with this. How many did you get in your assessment? Excellent! It's time to enrich what you have learned by doing the additional activities. Draw an indigenous solid figured material found in your community. Then, describe and explain its uses. This ends our lesson for today. Thank you for staying with me. Goodbye and see you again.